Hello everyone, this is Kalpana, working as an assistant professor in SNS College of Engineering in AIDS department. Today we are going to discuss about segmentation in principles of operating system subject. So in before lecture we have discussed about what is memory management, what is main memory and how paging is done there, and now we are going to discuss about segmentation. So we all know, as we discussed, paging is a fixed size memory blocks. A program, we are going to divide a single program into multiple blocks, and we are going to place that multiple blocks, which means pages, multiple blocks of program into the pages for execution. So that is of fixed size blocks are called as pages. But here the next variation is segmentation. So here we are not going to have as memory as a, we are not going to view memory as a fixed size blocks. Let's say 4 KB or 5 KB, 10 KB, 1 KB like that. So when you consider, when you take a program, it contains lot of segments. Let's say starting from your code, you have data part, stack, heap, you have subroutines. So these kind of blocks we have when we talk about a single program. Okay, the same view is set for this segmentation. So data will be data part or data block will be having a different kind of it will require a different kind of memory, and when you say coding, it requires different kind of memory, and for subroutines and for stack and heap data we will be having we require different sort of different amount of memory for storing these details, code segment, code block and data block, something like that. So here we see a variation. Let's say data block requires 5 KB and code block requires 4 KB, and your stack requires 7 KB and heap requires 8 KB, so something like that. Okay, so there is variations of memory blocks are there. So in order to meet out those requirements, we are just going to view our memory as variable size blocks. Instead of having fixed size blocks, all memory blocks is of like 10 KB or 5 KB. We are going to view the memory as variable size blocks. Okay, so that is our segmentation. Okay, here we are going to split our memory into different type of different uh, sizes. We are going to partition the memory into different different sizes of memory blocks. So here your logical address space is a collection of, in paging we know the logical address space consists of the page number and the displacement, which means the offset. The same here in segmentation also we have two parts are there for logical address. One is segment number and another one is offset. So see, so this is our view of segmentation. Okay, so this is your logical address space. So it is divided into like subroutines, stack, symbol table, your main program, square root function, subroutines. So all requires different size of memory. So to satisfy this requirement, we are going to split the memory blocks into variable size blocks. So that is nothing but the segment. So this subroutine is a separate segment, and this stack is a separate segment, symbol table is a separate segment, main program is a separate segment, and this square root routine is a separate segment. So like this we are going to view the memory into different segments. So our next is segmentation hardware. So here we know already the CPU will generate logical address. Okay. So it is of two parts you have. Your logical address contains two parts. One is your segment number and another one is your offset. So this offset is nothing but the displacement. So within that segment, which line we need to access. So that is your offset. So this offset gives the exact line inside that particular segment, which line, which word or which line you are going to access it. So that is your offset. So your CPU is generating a logical address. So it is of two parts. One is segment and another one is offset. So this segment is nothing but the segment number. So the segment number, it gives the segment number. So in to that, so with that segment number, we have offset. So first we are going to compare our offset is less than or equal to the limit, your segment table. So with the help of the segment number, we are reaching the segment, the particular segment in the segment table, and then inside that segment table, two contents are there, which is nothing but the limit and the base. So base is nothing but the starting address, and limit is the size of the, it is the size of the particular segment. Okay, so that is the limit and base. Okay, so here with the help of segment number, we are reaching the particular segment, and it gives the limit and base of the particular segment. So for example, let's say the limit is 1000 and the offset is 500. Your offset D is 500 and the limit is 1000. So both will be compared. If it is less than that, if the offset is less than limit, here 500 is less than 1000. So if S, we are going to add the base address with the offset. Let's say base address is 2000. Okay, so 2000 plus your offset is 500, so 2500. So we are going to map that address with the physical memory 2500. So 2000 I'm going to so we are going to reach the 2500 in the main memory, and we will get that particular data. Okay, so like this we are going to do. For example, if the D is like say 1500, your limit is 1000, both will be compared here. Here in this case 1500 is not less than 1000. So if it is so, it gives this condition will not be satisfied. So it gives a error, which means a trap will be generated. Addressing error will be generated. If not, this base address will be added with the offset and it is mapped to the physical memory. So this is all about your segmentation. We'll see in the next part.